Welcome back to MrSealyp on Tour Farm Visit, episode 20, with SealyEG and me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the old stream farm. I've had a few comments recently. I don't know if people, I've said this before, whether people watch the video with the sound off, or I really don't know, or they jump in part way through, which is a bit peculiar. A lot of people are asking me what map we're on, and I'm pretty sure I start every episode saying we're back on the old stream farm. So this is the old stream farm. It's by Black Sheep Modding, isn't it, the old stream farm? Yes.
Yes. It
is. Now we're going to be doing a few kind of chores around the yard. We've got some harvest to finish off and a few bits and bobs like that. I know we've done a few jobs like that on previous episodes. We didn't want to start something new. Yeah, your dog's not. Oh, is it going to chase the ball or not? It just didn't look like it was going to then. SealyEG has had a phenomenal idea, one that I am more than happy to go along with. The thumbnail is entitled Changes, because there are going to be some. Do you want to explain what your idea was, or how do we want to do this?
I think you'll explain it better.
Okay, well, we were talking about what we're going to do in today's Let's Play on here. And what SealyEG said was, she thinks it'd be a good idea if we start a new map together, because this is her pre-existing game. She's been playing on this for a little while, and she said we should start a new map together and do like a co-op kind of mode, where when we set the farm up, we'll set the farm up with two separate farms rather than me on her farm. So it'll be a proper kind of multiplayer, which we haven't done before, either of us. I don't really play multiplayer. When I do multiplayer, I come on and I play with SealyEG. I've done the odd bits and bobs here and there with other people, but not very often. So the whole multiplayer thing with separate farms is something we haven't done before. We're going to make mistakes, there's no two ways about it, and there are going to be things that we're not very kind of au fait with, because, like I say, we just don't do it very often. So we're kind of deciding what map to go on to. And we're going to have two separate farms, and we're just thinking of kind of a set of rules how we're going to start off that new Let's Play, and we're going to help each other doing jobs. Now, the other thing we have talked about, haven't we, is that, oh, you're stacking the boxes up.
Yes.
Is that we may well, on that Let's Play, the new Let's Play we start together, do subscriber contracts again. However, there are some stipulations to that, because SealyEG's never done them before. It can get a little bit complicated for the viewer if you haven't watched the entire Let's Play, and it can get a little bit complicated for me to try and organise and set up. So here's what's going to happen. If people suggest subscriber contracts they want us to do for them, for their farms and those kind of things, we will pick and choose which ones we will do. We will not be doing all of them. So if we get 400 subscriber contracts, we're not going to be doing all 400. Because we're coming on to play together and have a bit of fun and set our farms up and that kind of thing, we are going to pick and choose the ones we want to do, ones that fit into what we're kind of the gameplay we're doing. So we're not going to do everybody's. I know on the last one on Marwell Manor Farm, I had quite a few people sending me, not rude messages, but kind of passive-aggressive messages saying, you forgot mine, why haven't you done this, why haven't you done that, when are you doing, you know, at the end of the day, we might not do yours, even if you put it into the thing. I often put a response back saying, thank you, I'll put it on the list, but there are no guarantees, and that really is the crux of it. I wonder what you're going to start cutting down then. There are no guarantees that we will do all of them. We may do a few, we may do some in some episodes and not in others, because obviously we're going to have our own farms we want to be running. Anyway, we need to get on with the jobs, and I'll kind of carry on chatting about it as we go, otherwise I'm just going to stand in the courtyard talking. So, where are we going? What are we harvesting, and what are we doing?
I am harvesting field 1, which has oats in it.
Which is the one here, right next to the farm. Are you going to get through that gap with that header?
No. I think there's an entrance on the other side. I hope there is.
Okay, so you want me to unload. Is there anything, do you want me to plant, seed, or anything anywhere?
Fields 6 and 7 are ready to be seeded.
What do you want in those?
You can go ahead. You can choose.
Okay. So what's going to happen is this, obviously, this map being SealyEG's anyway, We won't be doing any episodes on this again together, I don't think. We might do every now and again, we might drop back
Might
on.
come back to.
But we're not going to kind of do an episode where we finish off everything. Oh, this hasn't got a rear bar, has it? Of course it hasn't. Because SealyEG is going to carry on playing this probably off screen. Or we're going to just go on to the other one we're doing. We haven't really decided how we're going to do that. But we just thought, or she just thought, actually, it hadn't even crossed my mind, but she just said it might be nice to do a new map together and try something a bit different. We've got a few different ideas in mind for the map we want to do, and we've kind of narrowed it down to one, but that's going to be a kind of surprise when we start.
Be cool.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see how we go, Again, map choice, like everything, is not going to please everybody. That's just the way things are. Gameplay styles don't please everybody. That's just the way things are. Such is life. Right, what am I going to put in this field? Let's change the crop type to... you've got oats in one. Do you want me to stick canola in it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's do canola. Now, I had a comment or a couple of comments from the same person, I think it was, saying the Culti plough was unnecessary. And so was the John Deere. It's nothing about being necessary or unnecessary. People choose what tractors they want because they want them. As far as being necessary, I know this seeder is a direct drill, so you don't actually need to cultivate or plough because you can direct drill. However, if you've got ploughing on and you want to get the bonus, or you don't want to receive a deficit for not having a ploughing state, you still need to plough. So regardless of whether this is a direct drill or not, you still need to if you want to get that bonus. So again, I kind of understand where the I think I understand where the comment was coming from. Either that, or they just felt it was totally unnecessary for this map. But again, it's personal choice, isn't it? Whatever you feel like using. Right, that's that turned on. That's that dropped down. So we got email today from the lovely Petra at Giants, who suddenly realised that having sorted out our plane tickets and all the stuff we need for going to FarmCon in just over a week, and that was fantastic of her. She's amazing, all the organisation she does. She hadn't sorted out train tickets, so we didn't know what train we were getting where from. That's all been done today, so that's something we haven't got to worry about now. We were only saying the last episode, weren't we, that we were going to get lost, and we didn't know what tickets we were going to need, but that's all been done. Petra has sorted out for us. She is a lovely lady. So yeah, all good. It's getting closer. Every day that goes by, we are a day closer. Exciting times. I know not that anyone's commented, but I don't want people to feel that it's a kind of we're rubbing people's noses in it, or showing off or anything like that. We're both just really excited. I think it's just really cool. I think I'm sure there'll be some people that are watching that are going to be there. So if we do happen to bump into you and meet you, come say hello. It'd be awesome. Yeah, so that's all sorted. That's fantastic. As far as moving on to this new Let's Play idea of SealyEG's, the cooperative type thing, we're trying to think of we will think of something, a kind of cool name, logo, whatever you want to call it, for the actual Let's Play itself. But we're trying to think of some rules. Now, we're either going to decide when we start, and probably the first episode will be us kind of doing the setting up, which is almost like a behind the scenes thing, really, because normally when I set up my Let's Plays ready to go, I do it all off screen, and when I start the Let's Play, it is literally first episode is starting from that point. Whereas I think we're going to do an episode of us actually preparing it all, deciding what we're going to buy, how what we're going to do, and all that kind of thing. Just to give, I think I did it on Lone Oak a while back, or I think I did a kind of behind the scenes setting up for an episode, but this is going to be setting up for the Let's Play. We thought that might be kind of an interesting thing to tackle. And so we don't know whether or not to just say, look, we're going to have X amount of pounds, euros, dollars, whichever we go for, each, and we set up our farm with that, or we set up our farms kind of no expense spared, whatever we want to put on them, and then maybe we decide we've got limits to what machinery we can have. So we can both have a tractor or two each, but only one of us can have a harvester, only one of us can have a seeder, and then that way we have to work together if we're going to make the farms work, kind of thing. We thought that might be a nice idea. We could just have double up everything, and then we just kind of compete. That's kind of another option we were thinking about. So the farmers are in competition, but then that doesn't really work particularly well for a cooperative, does it?
Yeah.
So it kind of comes down to what we feel like we're going to do, and we start to say we've got a few ideas buzzing around in our heads of what we want to try, and just to have again with this, like we've been doing this, just have fun, just enjoy playing the game together, and that's why we thought a cooperative might be a bit better than competitive. Although there may be certain elements where we decide part way through we might do something competitive. I don't know. If if we've both got fields that need harvesting, maybe we have a challenge to see who can complete theirs first, or I don't know. It's just ideas at the moment. You're very quiet. Is it all a bit daunting?
No. It's
Okay.
exciting.
Oh, cool. It is a bit actually. It's always.
Yeah.
Go on. What was you say?
No. I was just saying, yeah, you can
Okay.
go.
It's always from a kind of making videos perspective, trying to keep things fresh. I always think a new map freshens things up, even if you're doing the same tasks, because in essence the game allows for a lot more tasks in 19 than it did in 17, but in essence the farming doesn't change, and I think I've said that before on Let's Plays. You're going to be cultivating, ploughing, fertilising, you're going to be planting or seeding, then you're going to be harvesting, regardless what crops you're going to be doing, that kind of thing. Those jobs don't change from map to map, but what changes with the map is the style you do it in, the machinery you use, the size of stuff you use. So trying to keep all of that fresh is tricky to do. So I think doing this cooperative thing is a nice way of changing things up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be very exciting to see how we run our farms and like what animals we choose to have. Because I think we're very different in the animals that we prefer to have on farms.
That's true.
You do like having pigs, don't you?
I have done before. I haven't done very much on 19. I am on Lapinki at the moment, and I know they're not always particularly cost effective. That's why I kind of shy away from them normally. If you're doing animals to make a profit, pigs aren't the way to go. But if you just want to do it as part of the Let's Play, at the end of the day, most farmers, some things they do don't make them massive profit. Not all farmers drive around in Bentleys and such like. But there are some out there that love ranging around in their Range Rovers, and they're more farm estate managed. Who doesn't? You'd love one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would. Now, talk about animals. We have a couple more. I haven't been through all of the comments the last 24 hours, I don't think. This is really slow on here. But I have from Matthew Shep de CPP. I don't know if that's a particular phrase or term from something, I don't know. But anyway, from Dalton. Dalton asked for, now, it's either Mia or Maya, or it could be MIA. I was going with Mia or Maya, but that's what was sent in the message, so it's always difficult to tell because it could have meant MIA.
Yeah, you don't know how they say it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have also got, and it's not a sheep name. This is from the grey-bearded drone pilot, which I think is a fantastic name. Anyway, he said, would it be possible to have one of the Brahman cows named Noodle? So it's like Brahman noodles. I think that's quite clever. Yeah. So,
I do like that. That's good.
So but that said, that does not mean we're opening the floodgates now on hundreds of names for the cows. No. That's a good point though. The cows here have now obviously got names from all the different people that sent in the cow names, and thank you very much to everyone that did. I don't know if we're going to carry on doing that on the new Let's Play. We might do. It might be that you decide that you want some on yours.
Depends what animals we do.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we're going to be naming chickens and things like that. But no. We'll see how we go. But I have to say I've been so impressed with the response and the names and the ideas people have had. It's just been absolutely fantastic. Right, now I've done a couple of strips around like that, what I'm going to do is lift this and swing round like that and then drop it back down again. Because I'm going up the hill, it's slowing right down. I think going across is going to be a bit easier. Anyway, how are you getting on with that harvest? All right?
Yeah, I'm nearly done.
Have you been unloading yourself?
It hasn't needed unloading yet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Drop that back down. Fantastic. Oh, so how's things with you, SealyEG? All good?
Yeah.
Sure?
Great. Yeah.
Fantastic. Still watching your summer stretch out ahead of you?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been nice weather.
It's not been too bad, has it? It's been pretty good. I know lots of people, lots of my subscribers have. There've been chats on Facebook and stuff about temperatures where they are and how hot it's been and muggy and humid and oppressive, and you know, I suppose it's that time of year, isn't it? But I think we're due for some thunderstorms at the weekend, I think.
It's been very hot, like the last few days have been muggy. Today's been the first day where it's actually been
hot rather than muggy hot.
Sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm assuming, I don't know, I haven't looked at the forecast for Germany actually, whether it's going to be particularly hot while we're away. But that's over a week away, so we'll see. But yeah, fantastic stuff. Oh, and thank you very much for all of the comments about us doing the John Deere DLC, the Cotton DLC together. That seemed to go down incredibly well. I think we're definitely a go for that, because I think most people that commented said absolutely we would love to see that. So
yeah,
we're going to be doing that. That's on the horizon too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, hope so. We don't do a lot of cotton work, do we? So
no.
I did a lot on Ravenport when I first started on 19. My first Let's Play on Ravenport, I did quite a lot of cotton because it's worth its weight in gold. It's just phenomenal because they were big open fields and stuff as well. That worked really well. But on my Let's Plays since then, trying to think, I did some cotton on Marwell Manor Farm because I had a contract for it. Other than that, I haven't really done a lot of it. And I think what we might do. No, depending on what map we choose for the new Let's Play, we might do a forestry episode, which might be a competitive one. I think.
Oh no!
Yeah, we might do one where we've got a
forestry.
We've got to fell a certain amount of trees or something, and yeah, it might be a laugh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not then.
So competitive that you cheat.
Oh, here we go. A lot. Thanks for the comments about that as well. One of the comments I loved most of all was,
you have to cheat. What?
The thing is, it's one of those interesting. I'm sure I have said this on one of my Let's Plays before, and it's why I love doing videos with SealyEG. Is that when she kind of started her first foray into computer games and playing computer games, she was very young. You know, she was a little kid. You know, and we used to play certain games, you know, maybe some of the ones she shouldn't have been playing, but and I always used to have to slow down, or you know, racing games especially, but like shoot 'em up type games, I had to stand still to give her a chance to shoot me and that kind of stuff. And it's funny how your kids get to a point where they surpass your ability. I say surpass. There are certain things that's not the case, but certain things that are. My nephew Roman is a shoot 'em up, but he's a run and gunner. I mean, he's a quick scoping. I don't know. I just cannot keep up with him. Call of Duty I've played for a long time, all the various different incarnations of it, and I've loved it. I think on Modern Warfare 2 online I went Prestige 9, 10, 11 times, something like that. I just went round and round and round. Absolutely loved that game. Playing against him now, we don't stand a chance. Myself and my brother, we just get annihilated. Whereas if you go back sort of 5 years, 10 years, that wasn't the case. It was, you know,
connect up, and we used to play like father and daughter versus father and son.
We did. We used to have an absolute crack doing that. So yeah, you do reach a point as a parent, a dad especially, where sometimes my dad always used to say, "What? If you're going to cheat fairly." I don't know what that meant. I really don't.
What?
I think it's that kind of.
I never heard him say that before.
Yeah, he said to us all time when we were kids. I think it's that kind of thing.
Fairly.
Yeah,
What
in so much as
absolute rubbish.
no, it's that if it's kind of it's okay to do it in certain circumstances when you're having a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun. If you're cheating somebody out of something or it's underhand and devious and nasty, then no, that's awful. I think that's kind of the point he was making. As long as it's all in jest and a bit of fun, it's not too bad, is it?
As long as someone's laughing, it's fine. That was you yesterday.
That was me. Yeah. Was that yesterday? Did we do a video yesterday? Day before yesterday?
The day before. The last episode.
Yeah. Where am I putting this into storage for you?
Yes, please.
Fantastic. So are you collecting all those straw swaths or baling them or what are you doing?
I might at some point. When I come back on me.
I don't know why I went this way. Your silo's here, isn't it? Oh, jet wash is out. We know how much you like everything nice and clean.
It just annoys me when it's not,
Didn't you say some of these hopes had to go to the horses? But they were right, weren't they, when we rode them?
They were right, it's just having it in storage, ready.
Fantastic. Actually, I might back this out rather than go all the way around the yard. It's easier just to back it up.
What ones did you field?
What? Fields. Oh, I don't know. That's just a good point. What field did I do? Field 7. Which other one did you say needed doing? 6.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right in front of the building. I drove out thinking I was going to field 6 and I went to field 7. Sorry. So 6 needs doing right outside. What's up?
Could you put this back with the cover on it in here? Please.
I can, yeah.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing at all. No. Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say. Oh, that's not straight, is it? It's the old tracked vehicle thing, isn't it? That's okay. Fantastic. Right, we did off-screen finish off that load of. Actually, I can pick it up with this, can't I? Although this hasn't got a rear PTO, I don't think it'll work with it. Yeah, we finished off this last load of TMR that we started in the last episode. That's done. No, it doesn't have a PTO, so technically this wouldn't work. Shouldn't work. Oh, that's got a PTO. What's that? Oh yeah, tucked away in there. Didn't even know that. So are you seeding field 6 now then?
Yeah.
Cool, sorry about that, missed that completely.
It's fine.
It's a big old tractor to be taken into the barn. Cool, how are we looking feed-wise for the cows now then?
It's
cool, yeah, total mixed ration. Still need a huge amount, don't you? Water's on orange, you're going to need some more water, but you did say you need to get a bigger water tanker, didn't you? Because it's a bit small.
Yeah.
Actually, if I do the same with this, if I back it into the silo bit, and then come round. Nice, there we go. Cool, that's that done.
Thank you.
No problem at all. Right then, let's see where you are. Whereabouts you are. Hey, get on this. What are you putting in this one?
Just wheat.
Wheat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. How'd you... Huh?
What?
You're not doing this bit here?
I make a square first, and then I do the weird odd bits, then I hire a worker.
Oh, I suppose because you've got a bit of a diagonal here, so you're kind of avoiding... Oh, okay. That's kind of what I do on my ones. I generally do it the other way around. I'll do the fiddly bits and then get a square and go... Anyway, regardless of that, would you like me to start baling that field you just did, or anything else you'd like me to do? Do you want me to do some water runs to get some more water in for the cows, or...?
Water runs would be great.
Yeah? Actually, I think we probably made a bit of a boob, didn't we, by getting rid of all the tractors. Oh, mind you, we've got the telehandler, I can use that, can't I? I'm just thinking I don't really want to use the massive John Deere for moving water about, it seems a bit excessive.
I mean, not in my world, it's not, but...
If you're doing little trips backwards and forwards to bring a water container from the pond to the thing, I think driving a John Deere might, or the big 9RT might be a bit much. So,
okay.
right, cool. So it's still in the sheep pen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, that gate opens quick. Oh, careful, sheep. Oops.
Are you killing my sheep?
No.
Maybe?
Possibly. I'm trying not to. Really trying not to. Oh, I can fill up the water from this side, can't I? Pretty sure I can. Yep. Is that even filling up, or is that just how much stays in it? Ooh. I think the problems I was having with the steering was definitely that rear weight. That rear weight is way too heavy. A few people commented to say that. Is it PT25? Even the single one puts so much weight over that back axle, it lifts the front axle off the ground. So you have to be carrying a huge amount. That dog is bonkers. It's like our farm dog.
Oh, he is mental.
Yeah. You have to put a lot of weight over the front on those forks for that rear weight to be effective. If you have it on normally, it just puts too much weight on the back. Doesn't like it at all. That's how I'm explaining away my terrible driving in the last episode. That's also a dad thing. It's always an excuse. And that's mine.
Sometimes.
Splash through the pond. That's weird. Oh, you'd have to work going.
Yeah.
I thought that was you doing that. I suddenly thought, hang on a minute, your little SealyEG thing's gone over the top of your head. It's because it's not you. There you are, over there. Oh, you're going to start the baling.
Someone pretending to be me.
Someone pretending to be you.
Yeah.
A doppelganger.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I can see the bales, that's the main thing. Cool. I will go and get them in the water in a minute, I'm just, you know...
It's fine.
Just enjoying myself too much. Just enjoying the scenery. It's a lovely map, this. Didn't even notice all those houses off on the hillside there before.
Where?
Oh, way off in the distance. You can see them from here. I think they're like right on the map edge, but it's not something I've ever noticed. Sorry, go on, carry on. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, it's fine.
This is nice. Nice and relaxing. Yeah, it's good. It's all good fun. That's the main thing about it. Just in my head now, mulling over all these ideas for the new Let's Play.
Same. I'm thinking the same thing.
I'm also thinking, what vehicle should I start with?
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, oh, there's so many decisions.
I know.
I'm not good with decision making, you know.
So
that.
shall we go with? Are we going to decide we're going to have 2 tractors, or do we decide we have 2 vehicles? Is that a bit much? So if we decide you can have a tractor and a telehandler to start off with. Obviously, if once you start making money, you can buy or lease whatever you want.
I mean, I feel like if you want to have 2 tractors to begin with, but then at some point you then decide actually I want a telehandler instead, you can switch it, or...
Yeah, so are we going to limit ourselves to horsepowers? Are we going to say we can have 1 large tractor and 1 small, or 1 medium, 1 small, or... So we've got like a kind of workhorse for around the yard, but then 1 for... I mean, we don't want to go too big. I'm thinking maybe mediums and smalls. It depends really on the map, doesn't it?
Map, because if you don't want...
Yeah, that's true.
Too big.
It's a lot of decisions to make, isn't it?
Or too small. You don't know. You don't want
this is it. I don't want to do a Let's Play where it's all tiny machinery. But that said, yeah, I don't know. Well, lots of ideas. I'm sure people will have lots of lots of suggestions for what we should be using. Right, just sitting here watching you. It's not, you know. I better go and get one of that water, hadn't I suppose?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Being a layabout.
How's the feeding going? Is it still going?
How's the what going?
Feeding. Is the worker still going?
Oh, sorry, I thought it said feeding. I was like, what feeding?
Feeding.
Literally
Whoa,
on the last...
Went...
Oh man, I was looking over my shoulder at the cedar and may have just hit a tree, sorry.
Oh, help AS complete their task. Have you... Oh, I'm so proud of them.
What?
They did it properly, like miss nothing.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, proud.
Makes a change, doesn't it? Normally the workers are absolute buffoons.
I know. Makes a difference.
It certainly does. wow. So which one of these Brahman cows is going to be called Noodles? Oh, I love that. Oh, and the whole SealyPeeps thing seems to be really taking off.
So they're officially called SealyPeeps.
Yeah, you can be a SealyPeep if you're if you're a follower of MrSealyp, you are one of the SealyPeeps. Barris asked me because Barris is from Turkey, and he asked me. He looked online and didn't know, couldn't work out what the peeps thing was. I mean, from my understanding, only from what I think I know, but it means people. I think, who was it? Was it Harry Enfield? Way back in the 90s, played a Greek character on one of the comedy shows he was on. Well, there was Stavros. I think it might have been Stavros, and it was always called everyone peeps. And it meant people. So I think that's kind of where it comes from. But I like it. And there were loads of people putting hashtag MrSealyPeeps and I'm a SealyPeep. People were putting as well. Maybe I should get T-shirts made with just I'm a SealyPeep on it. Or is that a bit weird? I don't know.
Would love that.
I always worry about the kind of initial outlay of paying for. I know you can do it actually through companies, can't you, where they actually hold the stock and you have a link that people can go to and they can buy directly, so they make them kind of to order. Because I always worry about buying a load of T-shirts, getting them made, and then people not buying them, and then you've spent a load of money out on stock that you can't do anything with.
Yeah.
But there are ways round it, I think. I shall speak to my YouTubing guru, Mr. Dalek JD. He's normally the man to ask. He knows all about these things. Oh, that dog.
What dog? Our dog?
Yeah.
Farm dog?
He's a bit... No, the one on the game. It's a bit flat now.
Oh.
I keep getting sidetracked. You said farm dog. I looked down to see where he was and took my eye off the ball somewhat.
Is farm dog with you?
He's just sitting on the floor. Although his head's just gone up. I think he's heard something at the front. Someone comes to the front door, he's going to lose it. Yeah. Well, one of my twins has gone to work. She's on a late today. And then the other one is on a half day. She's just finished work and she's gone into town shopping. But at some point she's going to come home. So hopefully we'll get this recording finished before she does. Otherwise he will lose it.
How long do we have?
We have about 12 minutes. So I'm just going to say, is there any more? Are there any more jobs you need doing? Let me just check the water situation. How we're looking now. Put a few drops in. Oh, that's better. 55,000. We're up in the green on the water. It's not completely full, but it's up in the green. Is that all right? Or do you want me to stick another one in?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Sure?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want me to put the water tank back in the pond by the sheep pen?
Yes, please.
No problem. There. Oh, actually, I suppose I should really, rather than just leave it like that. Let's fill it up. Cool, that's filling. Cool, you're nearly done. Oh, you've missed a few bits. Oh,
Yes.
God, my OCD would not allow that. Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's alright, it's fine. Are you collecting them or just leave them there for the time being?
I think I'm going to leave them there for the time being.
Okie dokie. Right, that's that done. Another job ticked off the list. So what have we done then? We've seeded 2 fields. You've harvested 1 and now baled it. Water's done for the cows. We've also given them another load of TMR. Busy, busy.
Yes.
Do you want to take these egg boxes, the loose ones, and get rid of them?
I don't have anything to put them in.
I have a method for that.
What is your method?
It's not conventional by any means. Just bear with me 1 second.
Do you use the trailer?
No. Now, that was something else. I had quite a few comments saying that with those egg pallets, you can put 4 into that point there, I think. Depends on the size of the spawn point for them, but you can also put them on a trailer. On some of the lower trailers, if you put the egg pallets on the trailer and put the trailer over that point, the egg boxes still spawn into the pallets, so you don't have to lift them up onto a trailer. You just kind of put them on a trailer in the first place, and it all works out rather well.
Oh yeah, I've seen you do this.
I did it on Mercury Farms, and it works quite well actually. If I tip the bucket back a little bit, you can put them in the bucket and then just take them like that. Like I say, it's not conventional by any means, but why did that not pick up? Because you're standing on it, it doesn't help.
Oh.
There we go, tilt it forward. Drop it down. Nice. Oh, that cockerel's in the way. Oh, okay. Sorry, am I not up to par?
That's fine.
Luckily, there aren't that. You haven't got too many. I think when I did it on Mercury, I had loads of them. And Marwell Manor, blimey! I ended up using the bag lifter thing, and that works brilliantly. Yeah, works really well. Right, that should fit in that gap just there. And that's it, isn't it? That's all of them.
Yeah.
Nice. And then drop that. There you go. Tip the bucket back and then drive it to the egg sale point. Job done.
Where is the egg sale point?
I don't know.
Oh.
Isn't that over by the spinnery? No, that's where it used to be. There used to be like an artisan shop thing. Let's have a look.
Biogas, spinnery, grain mill, animal dealer.
If you go to... You're on the prices page.
No.
Go to the prices page, scroll across to eggs, and then it will show you where you can sell them. Grain mill. Where's the grain mill?
Grain mill. Grain mill is...
Oh, it's what used to be... Used to be the old garden centre.
Oh, okay.
Lager house, or whatever you want to call it. I think that's what it used to be called. Right then, so... I'll tip those right back so I don't lose any at the front. Do you want me to take them, or do you want to take them and sell them, or what do you want to do?
You can take them. It's
sure?
fine. I trust you.
Oh, thanks. That's so kind of you. I feel important now. That's good.
You should feel
make
good.
Sure I don't crash into anything and don't lose them. I say lose them. I don't mean like, you know, I get there and then, oh, where they've gone. Trail of eggs all on the road. Fantastic. Wow. Another busy one done. So, this is likely to be then the last one we do together on this map. Next episode is going to be the start of the new kind of Let's Play. I don't know how often we're going to do it. Hopefully the same as... We've been trying to do one episode a day on here, but for various different reasons that hasn't obviously always worked out. But that's kind of the plan. We're going to try and do one a day if we can.
Yeah.
Hit cars coming the way. So we should get a few episodes done before it's kind of back to school in September, isn't it? Yes. But we don't want to think about that, do we?
No.
At all. Which way am I going? I'll go this way. Going a bit slow actually. We're down to our last 5 minutes. I want to try and get these there and sold before we run out of time. But I know it says no entry, doesn't it? Oops.
Yeah, well, I think we've been driving through there this entire time, so...
You still doing jobs at the yard?
I've just, no. That's the answer.
You're not even going to try and lie. You're just going to say,
No.
forget it. No, not doing anything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know why this has gone wrong. What I'm doing is, what I should have done was put that onto front wheel steering only.
Are you?
Because on the road, it's much easier to drive on the main road with just front wheel steering on because it behaves more like a normal vehicle. That's better. The grain mill's just up here, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Oh, yeah, it still says Lager House on the sign. I've got going this way, haven't I? I believe. Sell points around the back, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if these are going to sell automatically or whether I'm going to have to unload them. If I put the bucket low enough, it should register them. You'll be able to tell because the price will start, the money will start going up. Oh,
yeah, that is working.
Oh, there we go. There we go. No need for a fancy trailer. Nothing fancy schmancy. Mind you, after the last episode, I think most of those were smashed, weren't they?
Yeah, restoring them.
Right, we're down to the last 3 minutes.
Well, it's exciting.
That's the thing, isn't it? When you're having fun, it just doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah. We're starting a new map, so.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm honestly absolutely buzzing. It's going to be brilliant. Right, so I'm heading kind of back to you. I don't know if I'm going to make it back to you before we run out of time. So, you sure? I can still hear you, even if we can't see you. So, we've done a fair bit of work today. We've done a fair bit of work over the last few episodes on here. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as we've enjoyed playing, because we've had an absolute blast. It's been good fun. And the fun will continue. So, if you have enjoyed it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, or whatever you should choose to do.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the new Let's Play coming very soon.